Kuala Lumpur Malaysian Institute of Information and Technology Forum. I'm Qistina Kaiyisah Faqihah binti Nooresyam, and I will be moderating our conversation today about the greatest advantage of speaking more than 2 languages. This conversation is presented by the Forum for Competency English here at UniKL. Many academic papers have been published over the years detailing the cognitive benefits of learning other languages. Studies in neuropsychology or psychobiology have revealed numerous health benefits that both bilingualism and multilingualism can have on the human brain. As Frank Smith describes, 1 language sets you on the corridor for life, 2 languages open every door along the way. So I'm thrilled to be here with our experts on bilingualism and multilingualism who have been pioneering in these fields. In today's forum event, our panel of experts will examine the greatest advantage of speaking more than 2 languages and bring you to a new worldwide view of a new phenomena to the global norm of being bilingual. So first, I would like to introduce all of our panels. We have the list of panelists: Nuraida Afnani binti Halimnorsam, Raina Nabila binti Muhammad Raina Nabila binti Muhammad Aminur Hisham, Nurul Syafiqah binti Abdul Rahman, and also Shahmi Mirza bin Sumaidi. So to start, I would like to turn to Nuraida Afnani. What are the advantages of speaking more than 1 language at work?
Okay, so thank you so much for having me. And it's a pleasure to be here and to be able to do this together and have an opportunity to talk to everyone about the benefits of speaking more than 1 language at work. And I think this is in the mind of many people. So I'm really thankful to our moderator, Qistina, for prioritizing this as an important topic today. Okay, one of the greatest benefits of being multilingual at work is having a better opportunity to earn more money. As Technology HQ reports, on average, a bilingual person will earn about 10% more than someone who speaks only 1 language. If the job requires knowledge of a particular language, the salary may increase by up to 50%. Companies often need help finding enough translation professionals to meet the expectation of internal and customer needs. Thus, knowing another language makes your resume stands out in a huge pool of job applicants. National and multinational organizations of all types have a need of multilingual professionals, and being one of them makes you a more versatile and highly valued employee. And once you have the job, you could prove your skills, value, and even more to earn raises and bonus. Bilingualism is even more applicable to certain career fields such as national security, public health, tourism, international non-profit management, education, and even jobs in the military. In fact, the US Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that jobs in the field of translation and interpretation are among the fastest growing occupations in the United States, with an anticipated growth rate of 19% over the next 10 years. Furthermore, multilingualism also gives you a greater flexibility to move around in different organizational positions. In companies with diverse employees and customers, you can combine your language abilities with other skills to go after your desired job. For instance, if you have sales experience, you could look into sales opening in customer markets where bilingual speakers are needed. Not to mention, career opportunities such as translation, educational, and serving as a tour guide give multilingual speakers a greater capacity to change career and workplace more easily than English-only speakers. Global travel is another opportunity available to people that speak multiple languages. Last but not least, multilingual speakers routinely strengthen complementary workplace skills while using their language talents such as expanded vocabularies, better problem-solving skills, listening skills, and interpersonal skills. This allows better problem-solving skills. This allows them to learn from mentors and role models who project other professional qualities and traits. Plus, speaking multiple languages also gives you a significant leg up on the competition in many workplaces.
Thank you so much, Nuraida Afnani. It was terrific to hear from your perspective about the advantage of being multilingual at work. And as for our viewers, I must say if you are a bilingual person, you have probably realized that it rocks. You can chat with that cute Chinese barista at that coffee shop around the corner, easily ace your foreign language requirement, and expand your worldview when you read or watch the news in different languages. And now, I would like to turn to our next panel, Raina Nabila, about the perks of speaking more than one language for our community.
So thank you for having me today. I'm honored to discuss the advantage of speaking more than two languages in the community. First and foremost, being multilingual in the community helps to enhance our communication skills. It is undeniable that language can help to fulfill our brains, frames our thought, and make any complex communication possible. The words, expression, and quotes unique to our language largely define how we see and understand the world that we live in. If we speak only one language, our world definitely has clearer limits. In addition, being multilingual can help us be more empathetic and better understand what other people mean in communication. It allows us to see it from a different perspective and even affects our thought. It is an ability that provides a social advantage. That's why being multilingual in the community is good because it improves our communication skills with various people. Now let's look at another reason. Being able to speak more than two languages in the community is also great because it deepens your connection to other cultures in the same community and helps to further an ability to empathize, to see a situation from another perspective, and thus foster tolerance towards others. According to Ludwig Wittgenstein, the limits of my language mean the limits of my world. In other words, knowing only one language limits us from discovering more. For example, we live in a multi-racial society with diverse cultures. This requires us to be more understanding and tolerant of the differences in many aspects, including our ways of life. Being multilingual enables us to share ideas, thoughts, and feelings with others in the community. This, of course, can prevent misunderstanding. Being able to speak in more than two languages can create a sense of community, which offers many social opportunities and skills, as well as improve our confidence in this multicultural community. In conclusion, being able to speak more than two languages is an advantage in the community. I believe that it is important for us to know more than two languages because it enhances our communication skills, enables us to connect and be connected with a growing diverse population of the multilingual community, expands our social circles, and improve our confidence. In any society, the importance of multilingualism is having a better understanding and mutual acceptance of people from diverse backgrounds. Multilingualism allows people to move beyond simple tolerance towards more peaceful coexistence and mutual respect in the community.
Thank you so much, Raina Nabila. It was wonderful to hear from your perspective about the perks of having the ability to speak more than one language for our community. The truth is, in today's increasingly interconnected and interdependent world, proficiency in other languages is a vital skill that allows you to engage with the world in a more immediate and meaningful way, whether in your neighborhood or thousands of miles away. And for that, I would like to turn to our next panel, Nooresyam, to talk about the perks of communicating more than one language when traveling.
Thank you, Qistina, for that. And it's delightful to have everyone in here and to talk about the perks of speaking more than one language when traveling. Our native language is built into us. We grow up soaking it in from our parents, siblings, and environment. Learning a new language can take a bit of work, but we must make an effort because learning a new language has many benefits, especially for travelers. When you can speak many languages, you can easily interact with anyone from around the world. According to Nelson Mandela, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you speak to him in his own language, that goes to his heart. When you can speak the local language of the place you are visiting, it will be easy to know the local tourist spots. You will find the exciting places you must see before leaving that country. That way, you will have excellent memories from that visit and enjoy your trip. When you return to your country, you will discuss this place as a local, not just a tourist, because you took the pains to learn a new language. Sometimes you travel to a place and use your method of greeting to say hello to someone, and they do not respond. It may be a hand sign that means hello in your country, but means the opposite it mean, pardon me, but means the opposite meaning in another culture. This is what we call as a cultural fox pass. It could have been avoided if you had learned about their culture. The best way to learn a people's culture is through their language. When you understand their culture, you can use all the appropriate terms needed in whatever scenario you find yourself in. You know the words of respect applicable to their community, which will help you avoid making a fool of yourself. Learning about the culture of a new place shows that you care about the culture of the people, and they will love you for it. Last but not least, do you remember being conscious of your surroundings when you walked around? That's precisely the same way you must be aware of your environment when you speak in two languages. This enhanced awareness helps you know when to speak your greetings, mannerism, and characters to suit the people you visit. This way, you can walk around without the fear of pickpockets or weird strangers since you can read all the signs and words very well.
Great, and what a clear stand viewpoint. Thank you, Shafika. Thus, I might add, growing up and soaking our native language from our parents, siblings, and environment, learning a new one can take a bit of hassle, but by learning a new language, you can easily interact with anyone worldwide. And I would love to dig more into the advantage of being a bilingual from a shopping world viewpoint. So, Shami Mirza, can you enlighten us on the benefits of speaking more than one language when purchasing items?
When discussing the benefits of being multilingual, most people think of the essential perks, the convenience one faces when visiting other places, and the advantages of communicating with the local population in other countries. However, the benefits of being multilingual are beyond the superficial. Much of today's business is conducted across international borders, while most of the global business community might share the use of English as a common language. The nuance and expectations of business communication might differ significantly from culture to culture. A lack of understanding of our business acquaintances, cultural norms and practices, and result in unfair judgments, misunderstandings, and breakdowns in communication. Plus, you can save money significantly when you learn a new language. Imagine negotiating the rate of goods and services in the new country. That's what the language will help you do. You can get more affordable hotels and negotiate their prices to suit your budget. You can also opt for shared accommodation or stay with a host family. This move will save you considerable money, help you make friends, and easily integrate into their culture. But accommodations are not the only way you can save money. You can save on local transportation, airfare, train, or taxi rides. You can save money by going to the local market to buy ingredients for your meals or find the local restaurants where you can get delicious food at a cheaper rate. Furthermore, for multilingual speaker buyers, it would be easier for the travelers if the sellers knew how to speak only one language. For example, Mandarin. The ability to speak in their languages would lead to bargaining from the buyer. Thus, giving the advantage to the shopper, the seller and the buyer could communicate easily instead of looking to any other store for translators. And sadly, buyers often bump into a knockoff seller when traveling to another country, and the seller might even trick the buyers by costing them a high price. But that's definitely not happening for bilingual or multilingual people. Multilingual people could understand what is happening, and the sellers could easily get buzzed on the spot.
Thank you, Shami Mirza, for that. And unfortunately, we have to wrap our conversation. But thank you so much to all the panelists, Nuraida Afnani, Raina Nabila, Nurul Shafika, and not forget to mention Shami Mirza for being here and sharing your expertise in. Knowledge is power, so stay curious and start brushing up on your language skills. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.